And master degree. Okay. Master degree, Oriental Pharmacy and Immunology at Kyung University, and Bachelor, Oriental Pharmacy at Kyung University, and Oriental Herbalist and NCC AOM provider. I deliver a lecture that specifically focuses on the effect of Shao on muscle pain. It's very popular and famous prescription. Throughout the lecture, I'll explore the reasons why Shao is advantageous in treating muscle pain from the perspective of a molecular biological approach. I'll show some papers published in the journal. So it is related to molecular biological approach. Additionally, I'll introduce the specific compounds of Shao that have proven to be effective in elevating muscle pain, along with relevant supporting research papers. This is contents. I'll explain following these subjects. 1. What is muscle pain? 2. Muscle pain and Shao. Insufficiency of yin and yang. Disharmony between the liver and the spleen. 3. Molecular biological approach. I'm sorry. my lecture is concentrated this subject, and 4 clinical applications of Shao, and 5 supplements for muscle pain, and 6 caution, and 7 summary. Overview: the function of Shao. This is the overview of this lecture. Shao reduce is very beneficial for muscle pain. The constituents of Shao is Baishao and Zhouganchao. So first, the Baishao has this compound, pionifluorine. This is very specific, but very major compound. It has anti-inflammatory activity by reducing pro-inflammatory cytokines such as TNF-alpha, interleukin-1 beta, and interleukin-6, and by down-regulating microRNA 29A expression, and by inhibiting the NLRP3 inflammation. Some papers are related to these key words. I show the papers soon. So by this activity, Baishao, especially pionifluorine, reduce inflammatory pain, and pionifluorine has anti-neuroinflammatory activity by reduce pro-inflammatory cytokines such as TNF-alpha and interleukin-1 beta, and by regulating P38 and PJNK. These proteins function anti-neuroinflammatory activity. So pionifluorine leads to reduce neuropathic pain. And another pathway, block calcium channel. Calcium channel is important to muscle cramps. Originally, calcium channel is connected to muscle contraction. So serious muscle contraction cause muscle cramps or muscle spasms. So blocking calcium channel is another way to solve muscle pain. Pioneer blocks calcium channel, so it as a result muscle cramps reduction. And another constituents of 샤오야간초탕 that is 조간초. 조간초 is roasted ganchao. 조간초 is better than ganchao in the point of tonifying qi. 조간초, it has glycerinethnic acid that is derivative of glycyrrhizin. So it has anti-inflammatory activity by HMGB inhibition and gap junction blockade and alpha-2A adrenoceptor antagonism. So it has the reduction of inflammatory pain, and also 조간초 glycerinethnic acid block calcium channel. So it leads to reduce muscle cramps. So this is overall of this lecture. See. What is muscle pain? Muscle pain, the definition is, which occurs in the muscle area, is a symptom that can manifest in various diseases or disorders. 샤오야간초탕 is very popular for treating a wide variety of pain syndromes associated with spasms and cramps. Both skeletal muscle is voluntary muscle, and involuntary muscle like smooth muscle like visceral muscle, organ, stomach or colon. So this formula was originally used when the inappropriate use of exterior releasing herbs. Sweating had injured the blood were in. At present, it is used for any type of pain in the calves with blood deficiency or injury to the fluid. 샤오야간초탕 can relieve various pains, spasms, or cramps due to deficiency of in blood and body fluid. Blood and body fluid is a kind of yin. Yin and yang is very abstract and very significant concept of Oriental medicine, but it is very abstract. So blood and body fluids are kinds of yin. The cause of deficiencies of yin, blood, and body fluid. This condition may arise as a result of excessive sweating, high fever, or excessive use of exterior releasing herbs. Then the function of each herb, 발사오 and 조간초. First, 발사오 nurses in, tonifies the blood and replenishes body fluid. Second, 조간초 strengthens the spleen and tonifies qi. So qi is yang, and body fluid is yin and yang. The effect of 샤오야간초탕, together they relieve spasms and cramps due to deficiencies of yin, blood, and body fluid. Now, see these medicinal herbs. Balsao. Balsao Radix pioneer alba is a Latin name, and the white pioneer root is in name, and Joganchao. Joganchao is roasted radix glyceride, so roasted ganchao. So the color changed to dark yellow, and English name is prepared licorice. Composition, the 작약감초탕 is balsa radix pioneer alba is 12 gram, and the 조간차오 is same dosage 12 gram. But in some text, 조간차오 the dosage is half of balsa, 6 gram. Is some difference. Dosage preparation and administration. Cook both herbs in 3 cups 600 milliliter of water and reduce it to 1.5 cups 300 milliliter, and take the warm strained decoction in 2 equally divided doses. Now, muscle pain and 샤오야오감초탕. In the perspective of Oriental medicine, the one is insufficiency of yin and yang. The other is this harmony between the liver and the spleen. So let's see in details how 샤오야오감초탕 works for muscle pain. Perspective of Oriental medicine, the cause of muscle pain, insufficiency of yin and yang, and this harmony between the liver and the spleen. Then, how to treat with 샤오야오감초탕? The first, the insufficiency of yin and yang. Then, with 샤오야오감초탕, balsa, it nourishes yin. Yin is related to body fluid or blood. So, balsa nourishes the blood. So, it improves blood circulation to replenish body fluid. Now, 조간차오, it tonifies qi for better qi. 조간차오 is better than ganchao. So 조간차오 tonifies the qi. Qi means yang, and tonifies the qi of the middle jiao, especially the spleen. Middle jiao, there are visceral organ like stomach, liver, and spleen. So together they relieve spasms and cramps due to deficiencies of yin, like blood and body fluid. So the function of 샤오야감초탕 nourishes yin and yang. Now, balsam action nourishes the blood, preserves yin, softens the liver, and alleviates pain. With balsam, regulates the liver and the spleen, and nourishes the muscles. 조간차오 actions tonifies and augments the qi of the middle jiao. In the middle jiao, there is a spleen, especially that of the spleen. With 조간차오 for abdominal pain due to disharmony between liver and stomach and muscle spasms, especially in the calves muscle due to blood deficiency. Now, I show this paper published in the journal. This is a kind of evidence that balsam nourishes yin. nourishes in. In means blood or body fluid. So this is the subject is platelet anti-aggregatory and blood anticoagulant effects of compounds isolated from Pioneer lactiflora. Pioneer lactiflora is the Latin name of bile sow. And the Pioneer suffruticosa. Suffruticosa is another. It's the same family. It's the same family. Same Pioneer family, but different. Is motor cortex. The roots of two Pioneer family members have long been used as traditional medicines in Korea, China, and Japan. Dry roots of Pioneer lactiflora and the dry root bark of Pioneer suffruticosa are used under the traditional names of Pioneer radix and molten cortex, respectively. So here, this is the constituents of Pioneer lactiflora, bile sow. Pioneer fluorine, benzoyl pioneer and benzoyl oxypioneer were found to be the major common active constituents, and they would collectively contribute to improving blood circulation. Blood circulation is related to yin. Among yin and yang is connected the concept of yin. To improving blood circulation through their inhibitory effects on blood, on both platelet aggregation and blood coagulation. So this subject of this lecture is concentrated to molecular biological approach of Shao Tang. So I show several papers. So maybe some of you are familiar with this concept or papers, but I'm not sure. But it is very helpful to understand this this formula. Now, molecular biological approach, 작약감초탕 and muscle pain. In the PubMed, that is very powerful engine of papers published in the world. So I'll show some papers related to 작약감초탕. This is the list. 작약감초탕 is Gampo medicine, Japanese medicine. 작약감초탕 is same to 작약감초탕 as treatment of painful muscle cramps in patients with lumbar spinal stenosis. And another paper is effect of orally administered the 작약감초탕 on muscle cramps in maintenance hemodialysis patients, a preliminary study. Now, in another papers, I'll explain in details in the point of molecular biological approach. 작약감초탕 reduce muscle pain. In this paper, 작약감초탕 as treatment of painful muscle cramps in patients with lumbar spinal stenosis and is minimum effective dose. Here, abstract, the first line, 작약감초탕 is a Gampo medicine, Japanese medicine, traditional Japanese medicine, which is known to be effective against muscle cramps, as well as crampy pain in the gastrointestinal smooth muscle and skeletal muscle. This is very important because 샤오야오간차오탕 is useful both skeletal muscle and smooth muscle. Smooth muscle is uh, uh, mm, our visceral organ consists of smooth muscle. Uh, stomach, colon, and so on. Now here, Sakuyaku Gancho 2 reduced the frequency of painful muscle cramps to less than 50% in 13 of 16 patients, and the result. Our data show that Shakuyaku 2 Shaoyagan is effective for painful muscle cramps associated with lumbar spinal stenosis. Lumbar spinal stenosis is the pain is severe, but this Shaoyagan is useful and helpful to reduce the pain. From my experience, but in case of severe symptoms, then surgery can be considered. Now, licorice is gancha. Licorice for pain. This is a review papers. Abstract. Licorice constituents have been found to have anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antiviral, anti-cancer, hepatoprotective, and neuroprotective properties. It has many functions. Gancho. Glycyrrhizin is metabolite glycyrrhetinic acid and other licorice-derived compounds such as isoflavonoids and trans chalcones exert potent anti-inflammatory effects by a wide range. I'll show later this pathway. Wide range of mechanisms, including high mobility group BOX1 protein. This high H mobility M group G box B1. The abbreviation is HMGB1. That is protein inhibition. And another pathway, gap junction blockade, and alpha-2A adrenoceptor antagonism. These properties, together with an increasing body of preclinical studies and a long history of use in herbal medicine, suggest that licorice gancha constituents may be useful for pain management. It is the evidence that gancha is useful for pain management. Okay. Now, I'll show specific compounds derived from bile and glycyrrhizin. The compound of Shaoyaoganchoutang and muscle pain, bile it has constituents, specific compound pioniflorin, and Zhouganchao, it has glycyrrhizin. So this is related to pioniflorin in bile. Bile is the constituents of Shaoyaoganchoutang. This is a journal of leukocyte biology. Pioniflorin relieves LPS, induced inflammatory pain. LPS induce inflammation. So after making animal model, then pioniflorin is treated treated. So this is the experimental journal, experimental paper. Pioneering relieves LPS-induced inflammatory pain in mice by inhibiting NLRP3 inflammation activation by transient receptor and potential myeloid 1. So here, abstract LPS has been widely used to induce inflammatory pain. So this by this LPS annual model can be made, attributing to production of inflammatory cytokines and sensitizations of nociceptors. We aimed to investigate the analgesic effect of pioneering on an inflammatory pain mouse model. And next paper, this is Jogan Chao, and this is the structure of glyceric acid. The ring is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, five rings. If there is 1, 2, 3, 4, then that is steroid. So this is similar to the steroid compound. Glycerin ameliorates inflammatory pain by inhibiting microglial activation-mediated inflammatory response by a blockage of the HMGB1, TLR4, NF-kappa B pathway. Here, the lines 1, 2, 3. Recent evidence corroborates the anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective efficacy of glycerin. Glycerin has this activity. In the present study, glycerin suppressed LPS-induced activation of microglial cell BV2 by inhibiting nitroxide. This NO is nitroxide production and expression of microglial marker IBA1. Intriguingly, LPS-induced high expression and generation of inflammatory cytokines. Cytokine is here, interleukin-6, TNF-alpha, and interleukin-1 beta was notably reversed by glycerin pre-treatment. Okay, then next paper. Now I show the best pathway. It might be difficult to understand or maybe, but it is the pathway to understand how pioneering in Balsam works in our body, specifically in the cell. Now I'll explain here. The pathway how pioneering by Shao reduces pain. Pioneering relieves LPS-induced inflammatory pain in mice by inhibiting NLRP3 inflammation activation by a transient receptor potential myeloid 1. So I'll explain in details. Now, this is PF is the abbreviation of pioneering in Balsam, and in brief, pioneering reduce inflammation pain. That is a key word. Now, let's see here. Black thick arrow means induced by LPS. Here, this line, induce inflammation by LPS. This line, this thick arrow, And this dotted arrow means elicited by pioneer fluorine. Here, dotted arrow means elicited, inhibit, or deactivate. So it has a therapeutic function. And this red X mark means inhibited by pioneer fluorine. Here. So as a result, reduce. So please follow the follow me. Pioneer fluorine affects here. This is a cell, and this is intracellular space. So pioneer fluorine affects here, and this one is inhibited or deactivated. This cytokine deactivated. So as a result, pioneer fluorine reduce inflammation pain. So here is the explanation. Schematic diagram of proposed mechanisms for pioneer fluorine on LPS-induced inflammatory pain in mice. Here, LPS induce inflammation in the mouse model. So, PF treatment. PF is drug. Is useful, is helpful compound derived from Shao. PF pioneer fluorine treatment significant reduced TRPV1 expression here. TRPV1 expression, reduce TRPV1 expression, then it affects here intracellular calcium reduction. It affects here PKC epsilon. So for this line, P65 reduction. So here is nucleus. There is a DNA. So NLRP3 expression. It inhibit NLRP3 expression here. Which together contributed to the inhibition of LPS-induced NLP-kappa transcription and LPR3 inflammation activation and LRP3 activation inhibition and caspase 11 mediated. Where's caspase 11 here? Inhibit caspase 11. So then leading to significant attenuation of cytokine production. Where is the cytokine? Here, interleukin 1 beta, TNF alpha, interleukin 6. So cytokine production, reduce cytokine production. So it leads to reduce inflammation pain. So as a result, in brief, pioneer fluorine in Shao has anti-inflammatory activity via this pathway. This pathway is molecular biological approach. So in Oriental medicine, how to treat with Shao is with Shao nourish in improve blood circulation, and Zhougan tonifies qi. So harmonize spleen and liver. So as a result, Shao is beneficial for muscle pain. That is in the perspective of Oriental medicine. Here, this explanation is molecular biological approach of by Shao Shaoyagan Chaotang. Now, another paper. After some PPT presentation, then I'll have a break time. This is pineapple and albumin. Oh, pineapple and albumin is also the constituents of pineapple in bisulfite. That is the same form. Pineapple and albumin is isomer. Isomer means that these two compounds are same formula, but the arrangement of atoms are different. I'll show soon. Pineapple and albumin attenuate neuropathic pain by a MAC pathway in chronic constriction injury rest. This chronic C constriction C injury I. So the abbreviation is CCI rest. Now, okay. This is the abstract of this paper. The aim of this study was to compare the effects of AF is albumin, PF is pioniflorin, the abbreviation, AF and pioniflorin against the CCI, chronic constriction injury, induced neuropathic pain in rat and explore the underlying mechanism. We had found that both PF and AF, pioniflorin and albumin, could inhibit the activation of P38 mitogen activated protein kinase. That the abbreviation is P38 MAC. MAPK pathway in spinal microglia and the subsequent regulated pro-inflammatory cytokines. Cytokine is here, interleukin-1 beta, the abbreviation is IL-1 beta, and the tumor necrosis factor alpha, tumor T, necrosis N, factor F, TNF alpha. These results suggested that both pioniflorin and albumin are potential therapeutic agents for neuropathic pain. So we can know that 작약감초탕 know that pioniflorin and albumin in bisulfite is beneficial for pain management. That pioniflorin, albumin is the constituents of bisulfite. Bisulfite is the component of 작약감초탕. As a result, 작약감초탕 is 작약감초탕 ameliorate muscle pain or inflammatory pain. Now, this is the structure of pioniflorin, albumin. These compare these two compounds is same formula chemically, but its arrangement of atom is different each other, and chemical structures and HPLC chromatogram of pioniflorin and albumin. So the peak, this is peak. This is the peak of albumin. Is different. Is between pioniflorin. The peak is located between 5 and 10, but albumin between 10 and 15 is the peak is differently located, and the height is different. 12 point and 7 point different. So it is determined by chemically by HPLC device. Oh, here this is the data immunofluorescence data. This is the photos, and this is the graph. So okay, first I'll explain this one. See, this is the same process vehicle. This is CCI, constriction, chronic constriction injury of sciatic nerve. Plus vehicle, this CCI plus PF, this CCI plus AF. This is the result, the photos. Then these two loads, these two loads. Now I use, okay, these two loads, IBA1 was used. IBA1 is specific markers of microglia. And these two columns, GFAP was used. That is specific markers of astrocyte. So, compared here and this column, after chronic constriction injury, then neuron, microglia or astrocyte are activated. How can we know the red color is stronger than this control? So it causes pain. But after treating here, PF, phenylephrine, or AF, albupleurin, after these two compounds are treated, then it recovers. How can we know the color, the red color? The activated red color changed weaker than before. This one, the color became weaker than before. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Now, this is a quantification of these photos. So this 11 is day after surgery. Day after treatment. 11, 15. 11, 15. And compare this sham and after CCI surgery, then it has statistical significance. So the surgery was successful and it has a significance. And after treatment PF, phenylephrine or albupleurin, then the activated neural microglia or astrocyte reduced. So this sharp means compared this control, then it has statistical significance. So phenylephrine and albupleurin has therapeutic efficacy. And this is microglia. This is astrocyte. But astrocyte has no significance because there is no sharp mark here. So you can see this contains here. This is the explanation. Okay. Now next, this is a schematic diagram. After CCI, chronic constriction injury of sciatic nerve, then neuron in the neuron there is a neuropathic pain by P38 in microglia and the PJNK in astrocyte. It releases these cytokines, interleukin-1 beta, TNF-4 alpha, interleukin-6, and the CXCL1. Then, after treatment of albumin or pinoprotein, then it inhibits interleukin these cytokines. So it has anti-inflammatory activity. Schematic shows how pinoprotein and albumin in the spinal cord. This is the spinal cord. Those are regulate neuroinflammation. In the neuron inflammation-induced neuropathic pain. So as a result, pinoprotein, albumin in bile cell is constituents of Shao-Yagan-Chaotang. Shao-Yagan-Chaotang has anti-neuropathic pain, anti-inflammatory activity. That is the evidence by experimental research. So this is the conclusion of the paper. The previous study demonstrated for the first time that albumin could elevate the neuropathic pain, mechanical hyperalgesia induced by CCI in rats, and it could decrease the levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines, TNF-alpha and interleukin-1 beta in spinal cord. In addition, pinoprotein and albumin both inhibited the activation of microglia and reduced the deactivated P38 MEK signaling pathway induced by CCI. In our present study, pinoprotein treatment inhibited the activation of P38, while albumin inhibited the activation of P38 and the JNK, which indicates the two isomers. Isomers is same chemical, same formula, may primarily exert analgesic effect, suppressing neuroinflammatory responses, but not influencing neuronal plasticity. Conclusion more, our results demonstrate that both pinoprotein and albumin have significant anti-nociceptive effects on CCI rat by inhibiting neuroinflammation in the spinal cord. Meanwhile, differential mechanisms may be involved in elevating neuropathic pain of the two isomers. These results suggest that both PF and AF are potential therapeutic agents for neuropathic pain, which merit further investigation. Okay, now further more papers are prepared. Then I'll explain more after break time. So now from now 15 minutes later we'll meet again. Okay, please take break time.
Okay, see you at 15 minutes later, 7:07.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, doctor.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I did not know that my my screen share is fixed on page 24. So I proceeded to 26. So you could not see the PowerPoint, so it's better to explain again. And thank you for your notice. Okay, now now I maximize my my screen, PPT screen. So if you do not see a magnified PPT screen, then please let me know. Research article. Now this is 25 page PPT page. Research article: pioneerfluorine and albifluorine. Pioneerfluorine and albifluorine is the constituents of bile salt. These two compounds are isomer. Isomer means that same formula, but the arrangements of atoms are different each other. So I'll show you soon. Pioneerfluorine and albifluorine attenuate neuropathic pain by a MAC pathway in chronic constriction injury rest. This chronic C constriction, C injury I. So the abbreviation is CCI. Now, the aim of this study, this subject key is pioneerfluorine and albifluorine has anti-inflammatory, neuropathic inflammatory activity. The aim of this study was to compare the effects of albifluorine and pioneerfluorine against the CCI induced. The inducer is LPS. Before I commented, and this experiment, the inducer is CCI. CCI neuropathic pain in rat, and explore the underlying mechanism. We had found that both pioneerfluorine and albifluorine could inhibit the activation of of P38 mitogen activated protein kinase. So the abbreviation is MAPK. So P38 MAC pathway in spinal microglia and the subsequent regulated pro-inflammatory cytokines. This is cytokine interleukin-1 beta. The abbreviation is IL-1 beta. And tumor necrosis factor alpha. Tumor T necrosis N factor F, so TNF alpha. These results suggest that both pioneerfluorine and albifluorine are potential therapeutic agents for neuropathic pain, which merit further investigation. Now, this is the compound. The structure of pioneerfluorine is here, albifluorine is here. So it's same formula, but atom arrangement of atoms are different to each other. And this is a HPLC chromatogram of pioneerfluorine and albifluorine. The peak of pioneerfluorine is located between 5 and 10. This albifluorine, the peak is located between 10 and 15. So it's different each other, and the height is different. It's a 7.1837, and this is a 12.428. Is different, but same formula. but these two has anti-inflammatory activity. Oh, this is the data. This is photos, and this is quantification. If you do not see share screen, then please let me know. Then first here. Okay. Okay. This is a sham plus vehicle. This CCI plus vehicle. This CCI plus PF, pineapple. This CCI plus AF. Means that this is compared. After constriction, after chronic constriction injury, then neuron, microglia or astrocytes are activated. How can we know? Then this red color is stronger than before, stronger than sham. This is control. So this stronger red color means that this experimental animal model is made successfully. So it has significance. Then this means after injury, then PF, pineapple or albumin were treated because the research want to know whether PF or AF has the activity for anti-inflammatory activity. So compare this control to these samples. These two laws, IBA1 was used. IBA1 is specific markers of microglia. So that means after CCI surgery, microglia were activated. Here, GFAP was used. That is specific markers of astrocyte. So among neurons, astrocytes were activated. So compared here, the color of these photos became weaker. Then means pineapple and albumin treatment made inflammation weaker. So the quantification shows here. This is related to microglia. This graph is related to astrocyte. So these two stomach astrocyte asterica stomach means that compared control, these two stomach means that surgery, CCI surgery were successful. It has statistical significance. Here, can you two asterica here means that p-value is below than 0.01. And compared here, this sharp mark means that after treatment, treatment pineapprine or albuprolin, it has statistical significance. That means pineapprine has an anti-inflammatory activity here. This means that post-operative days, after surgery, after surgery 11, and this is 15. So based on these data, chronic constriction surgery cause inflammatory inflammation. Then after treatment, pineapprine or albuprolin, it shows anti-inflammatory activity, anti-neuroinflammatory activity. Okay, this is a brief schematic. If you do not share this screen, then please let me know. Schematic shows how pineapprine and albuprolin in the spinal cord, those are regulate neuroinflammation, induced neuropathic pain. This is a spinal cord dorsal horn. Then after CCI surgery, it causes neuropathic pain. How? These two neurons, microglia and astrocyte. Microglia release these cytokines, interleukin-1 beta, TNF-alpha, interleukin-6. From P38, from PJNK, and the PJNK CXCL1. But after treatment, pineapprine, it inhibits P38. So the cytokine reduced, interleukin-1 beta, TNF-alpha, interleukin-6, and PJNK CXCL1 reduced. So as a result, in conclusion, PF and AF regulate neuroinflammation-induced neuropathic pain. So pineapprine, albuprolin is the constituents of balsam. Balsam is the component of the 작약감초탕. As a result, 작약감초탕 can be beneficial for pain management, and including neuroinflammatory activity. Okay, next. The present study demonstrated for the first time that AF could elevate the neuropathic pain, mechanical hyperalgesia, induced by CCI in rats, and it could decrease the levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines, TNF-alpha and interleukin-1 beta in spinal cord. In addition, pineapprine and albuprolin both inhibited the activation of microglia and they reduced the activated P38 MAC signaling pathway induced by CCI. Pineapprine treatment inhibited the activation of P38, while albuprolin inhibited the activation of P38 and the JNK, which indicates the two isomers, same formula, may preliminarily exert analgesic effect by suppressing neuroinflammatory responses, but not influencing neural plasticity. Conclusions: our results demonstrated that both pineapprine and albuprolin have significant anti-nociceptive effect on CCI rats by inhibiting neuroinflammation in spinal cord. Meanwhile, differential mechanisms may be involved in elevating neuropathic pain of the two isomers. These results suggest that both PF and AF are potential therapeutic agents for neuropathic pain. Okay, now this is new paper. Recent insights into the protective mechanism of pineapple in neurological. So the activity of pineapple is connected to in neuron, in neurological, cardiovascular, and renal disease. Abstract. Recent evidence has revealed that pineapple exerts inhibitory effects on inflammation, fibrosis, and apoptosis by targeting several intracellular signaling cascades. Cascade means a series effects. The effect is series. We also present results from recent preclinical studies supporting the utility of pineapple for the treatment of pain, cerebral ischemic injury, and neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Moreover, new evidence suggests a general protective role of pineapple in heart attack, diabetic kidney, and atherosclerosis. Mechanically, pineapple exerts multiple anti-inflammatory actions by targeting a toll-like receptor. Toll-like receptor is a TLR, mediated signaling in both parenchymal and the immune cells. Okay, and next page. Pineapple exerts multiple anti-inflammatory actions by targeting toll-like receptor TLR-mediated signaling in both parenchymal and the immune cells, in particular, macrophages and the dendritic cells. This is the neuron cell. A better understanding of the molecular actions of pineapple may lead to the expansion of its therapeutic uses. Now, this is the content of the paper. Role of pineapple in neurological protection. In complete Freund's adjunct-induced inflammatory pain mouse model, intracerebral injection of pineapple reduced the levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines. Oh, this is the cytokines as I commented just before. TNF-alpha, interleukin-1 beta, and interleukin-6, and inhibited spinal microglial activation like downstream of inhibition of AKT, NF-kappa B signaling. Pineapple displayed analgesic effects in a chronic constriction injury, CCI, induced neuropathic pain rat model by inhibiting P38 mitogen-activated protein kinase MAP activation, likely due to inhibiting ASK1 activation, as well as by blunting the increased NF-kappa B activity. Moreover, suppression of NLRP3 inflammation activation was implicated in pineapple-induced relief of neuropathic pain from chronic constriction injury. Now, preclinical studies have improved evidence showing that pineapple blocks specific intracellular signaling pathways, often downstream of TLR activation. Network pharmacology analysis indicates the potential interference of pineapple with interleukin-6 signaling and TLR cascades, which, while molecular docking analysis supports a direct interaction of pineapple with the interleukin-6 protein. Okay, now this is the schematic diagram. I'll explain in details. There is comments. Next page of your here is the explanation of this schematic diagram. So I explain in details. In brief, in brief, the component of balsam. This means pioneer is the component of balsam. Pioneer has multiple activity like anti-apoptosis, anti-inflammation, here anti-oxidative stress activity, which via this pathway. So this is molecular biological approach. So please follow my explanation. Okay. Here, this is related to apoptosis, and this is related to anti-inflammatory activity, and this is connected to antioxidative stress. So you can see here GI or GQ protein. So it binds here is cell membrane. This is bilayer. Bi means two. One layer, two layers. So bilayer, and and many proteins participated in this mechanism. So this X mark means inhibit, and this black arrow means it affect here, and dotted arrow means affects here, and this means affect inhibit. So now I delete here. Okay. Good. Okay. So first, in the anti-apoptotic pathway is this pioneer has been reported to exert anti-apoptotic effects by attenuating the actions of GQ protein coupled receptors. GQ coupled receptors. That is AT1R, and their interaction is with the epithelial growth factor receptor. EGFR is epithelial growth factor receptor. So by inhibiting GQ and MEK inhibit here, and the nuclear factor kappa light chain enhancer of activated B cells. That means NF-kappa B. So inhibit here. So so deactivate NF-kappa B. As a result, this pioneer has anti-apoptotic activity. Then next here, inflammation. The anti-inflammatory effects of pioneer are largely related to its ability to inhibit interleukin 6. Interleukin 6, and other cytokines mediated activation of the Janus kinase, JAK, signal transducer and activator of transcription 3, STAT3. So here. So this pioneer protein has anti-inflammatory activity. The next is antioxidative stress. Enhancing health associating protein 1, that is keep here, enhancing here, and signal and so pioneer protein also opposes oxidative stress by enhancing the activity of the calc associating protein 1, KEAP1 and alpha-2, KEAP1 and alpha-2 signaling pathway, which enhances the transcription and the expression of antioxidative stress enzyme. Expression of antioxidative stress enzymes. So it has antioxidative stress activity. So pioneer protein, in conclusion, pioneer protein has multiple function like apoptosis, anti-apoptotic activity, and the anti-inflammation and the anti-oxidative stress. So it is so we can know that pioneer protein in bile cell can be beneficial or ameliorate muscle pain. Evidenced by these papers. Summary of the major signaling mechanisms targeted by pioneer protein that affect apoptosis, inflammation, and oxidative stress. Pioneer protein has been reported to exert anti-apoptotic effects by attenuating the actions of the GQ protein coupled receptors like the adenosine 1 and their interactions with the epithelial growth factor receptor by inhibiting the GQ, MAP, and the nuclear factor kappa light chain enhancer of activated B cells. This long name is abbreviated as an NF kappa B. So this below sentence I commented just ago. And next the journal, pioneer protein elevates the inflammatory response in IBSD, irritable bowel syndrome with diarrhea, mouse model. This animal model is different by a down regulating of the NLRP3. NLRP3 is inflammation major. I commented before pathway with involvement of MIR, microRNA 29A. The extract in conclusion, pioneer protein could inhibit abnormal activation of the NLRP3 inflammation pathway by inhibiting microRNA 29A in IBSD, thereby relieving the inflammatory response of the intestinal mucosa and reconstructing the intestinal epithelial barrier. Yes. Another animal model. This model is IBS D model. This is brief explanation diagram of a pharmacological mechanism of pioneer protein. On IBSD, pioneer protein elevates the inflammatory response of IBSD by down-regulating microRNA 29A expression. 29 micro MI29A expression is here. Pioneer protein down-regulating here microRNA 29A and inhibiting the abnormal activation of the NLRP3 here. NLRP3 inflammation. It inhibits this one pathway with NF-kappa B being closely involved. So, in brief, this pioneer lactoflora is bile cell. The compound is pioneer protein. Protein has the activity. We can know that by this animal model. Restraint stress 2 hours per day for seven days. Then it has then it causes inflammatory response. And here single enema with 0.1 milliliter TNPS, it causes inflammatory response. It increases response, and here inflammatory response, but by treatment of pineapple, it resulted in the reduction of inflammatory response. The size is different. Abdominal pain and diarrhea was increased, and this one inflammatory response decreased. So the molecular mechanism is here. Pioneer downregulate the expression of MIR29A, microRNA 29A, and so it affects here in series. So it has the anti-inflammatory activity. Conclusion: pioneer elevates the inflammatory response in IBSD by downregulating microRNA 29A expression and inhibiting abnormal activation of the NLRP3 inflammation and pathway. Pioneer protein serves as a promising candidate for the treatment of IBSD symptoms associated with inflammatory reactions. So, in this animal model, we can know that pineapple has inflammatory reactions through the another animal model, IBSD. Now, Shao and the calcium model. I show some videos.
Muscle contraction is at the basis of all skeletal movement.
This video shows that calcium is related to muscle contraction. So excessive calcium release cause the muscle spasm or muscle cramps. So the other way to solve muscle pain or muscle contraction or muscle pain is to inhibit or to block calcium channel. You can understand that way by this video.
Skeletal muscles are composed of muscle fibers, which in turn are made of repetitive functional units called sarcomeres. Each sarcomere contains many parallel overlapping thin.
Our muscle consists of many sarcomere. Then there is two filaments. Thick filament is myosin and thin is actin filament here. Actin and this one is myosin. So when muscle is contracted, these two filaments comes near. That is a sliding. It's contraction, and it becomes longer. Then it is a relaxation.
Actin and thick myosin filaments. The muscle contracts when these filaments slide past each other, resulting in a shortening of the sarcomere and thus the muscle. This is known as the sliding filament theory. Cross-bridge cycling forms the molecular basis for this sliding movement. Muscle contraction is initiated when muscle fibers are stimulated by a nerve impulse and calcium ions are released. The troponin units on the actin myofilaments are bound by calcium ions.
Here, this calcium ion. Let's see. For muscle contraction, these myosin head bind here actin. For this, calcium ion bind here troponin. So if calcium is blocked, then the muscle contraction is inhibited. So severe muscle contraction cause muscle pain. So to solve muscle pain, that is one way to block calcium.
The binding displaces tropomyosin along the myofilaments, which in turn exposes the myosin binding sites. At this stage, the head of each myosin unit is bound to an ADP and a phosphate molecule remaining from the previous muscular contraction. The myosin heads release these phosphates and bind to the actin myofilaments via the newly exposed myosin binding sites. The two myofilaments glide past one another, propelled by a head-first movement of the myosin units, powered by the chemical energy stored in their heads. As the units move, they release the ADP molecules bound to their heads. The gliding motion is halted when ATP molecules bind to the myosin heads, thus severing the bonds between myosin and actin. The ATP molecules are now decomposed into ADP and phosphate, with the energy released by this reaction stored in the myosin heads, ready to be used in the next cycle of movement.
Okay. It's enough. Okay. Now I magnified my PPT. So if you do not see it, then please let me know. Research paper stating the relationship between muscle cramps and the calcium channels. Muscle pain and muscle cramps are related to each other. These muscle cramps are associated with activation of calcium channels. Pioneering and glycyrrhizin in Shao inhibit calcium channel, thereby elevating muscle cramps. This suggests that Shao is effective for muscle pain, as it addresses one of the main contributors to muscle cramps, which are a significant factor in muscle pain. Now, I show this paper that it means that Shao is related to calcium release. The name of a paper is Effect of Shao. This is Shao, and is observed components on twitch contractions induced by physiological calcium release in rat skeletal muscle. Shao is a compound medicine composed of equal proportions of glycyrrhizide radix and pioneer radix. SKT means Shao, significantly ameliorated painful muscle cramp in cirrhosis patients. We also investigated the effects of Shao and its components on the twitch contraction induced by physiological calcium release. Next, another paper also shows that pioneer protein in Shao is related to calcium ion channels. Effects of pioniflorin on the activity of muscle strips, intracellular calcium ion concentration, and L-type voltage sensitive calcium ion channels in the sphincter of OD of hypercholesteremic rabbits. The results of the present study demonstrated that PF, pioniflorin, induced the relaxation of S1 muscle. S1 muscle is here, sphincter of OD. Strips and reduced the intracellular calcium concentration in the S1 muscle cells of HC rabbits. HC means here the hypercholesteremic rabbit. These results suggested that mechanism underlying the relaxation of the S1 muscle by pioniflorin may be associated with the reduction of calcium ion influx via L-type calcium channels. Among calcium channels, there is another type. Then, in this experiment, L-type calcium channel. Now, I show clinical application. This is not related to a molecular biological approach, but clinical application of Shao-Tang. 1. Pain and discomfort from spasms of skeletal muscle. Shao-Tang is related to skeletal muscle and smooth muscle, both two muscles. That muscle is different to each other, but Shao-Tang functions to these different muscles. Spasms, cramps, conversions, frozen shoulder, periarthritis of the shoulder, systema, restless leg syndrome, acute lumbar strain. And the two is smooth muscle spasm. Pain often severe. Stomach and intestinal cramps, chronic atrophic gastritis, constipation, peptic ulcers, atrophic gastritis, bronchial asthma, pertussis, ulcerative colitis, and stage hepatic carcinoma, and threatens miscarriage. And 3. Bone and joint pain, such as rheumatoid arthritis, heel pain, is useful. Cervical spine syndrome, necrosis of the femoral head, and disc disease. Modifications. It depends upon symptoms or disease. Shao-Tang can be modified, adding other medicinal herbs. For spasms and cramps of the extremities, add cicin. Cicin is latex at Rhizoma azari, and ganjian is Rhizoma gingivalis. If there is this urea, add baijiu and furin. With back pain, add dujung, niuqi, and yanuso. With neck and shoulder pain, add gegan or gegantang. With severe pain, add yanuso. For traumatic injuries involving bone fractures, add luxiang and moyang. For dysmenorrhea, add xiangfu. For pain from kidney stones, add Tang, Haijinsha, Jinqianchao, and Jineijin. And more modifications can be useful. And toxicology, according to toxicology studies in mice, the use of the formula created less side effects than the use of the herbs individually. Now, I show supplements for muscle pain. It is helpful for the reduction of muscle pain. Magnesium. Magnesium supplements can help relax the muscles and elevate the muscle cramps and pain. Bromelain. This enzyme derived from pineapple may have anti-inflammatory properties this and can aid in reducing muscle soreness. And omega-3 fatty acids, fish oil or omega-3 supplements have anti-inflammatory properties and may assist in reducing muscle inflammation and pain. Turmeric. It is contained in curcumin. Turmeric supplements have anti-inflammatory properties that can help elevate muscle pain. Devil's Claw. This herbal supplement is known for its potential anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties, which can help with muscle pain relief. Boswellia. Another herbal supplement with anti-inflammatory properties that may help reduce muscle pain and stiffness. Glucosamine and chondroitin. These supplements are often used for joint health and may help with muscle pain associated with joint issues. Arnica. Arnica supplements or topical preparations are used in homeopathy to reduce muscle pain. Vitamin D. Adequate vitamin D levels are essential for muscle health, and the deficiency can lead to muscle pain and weakness. Consider vitamin D supplements if you have a deficiency. Okay, and caution and contraindications. Use 샤오야간초탕 with caution in patients with hypertension, since this formula contains a high dose of ganchao and may cause water retention. Ganchao has the ability to maintain water in a body, so it causes hypertension. So patients with hypertension, be cautious to use this 샤오야간초탕 the dosage or the duration of the dosage administration is important. Avoid cold or low pungent or spicy and oily or greasy foods while taking this formula, because bile Shao stimulate the movement of colon, visceral muscle. So it is useful for constipation, but in case of diarrhea, it should be considered. The dosage must be considered. So in case of diarrhea, bile Shao should be roasted. Then it will be helpful for diarrhea. Summary. 1. 샤오야간초탕 is effective for muscle pain. Research papers that 샤오야간초탕 reduces muscle pain. 1. Research papers states that 샤오야간초탕 elevates muscle pain. 2. Another papers provide evidence that the compounds such as pinoproline in bile Shao and glycerin in zhouganchao reduce pain. And the second, 샤오야간초탕 elevates inflammatory pain through modulation of molecular biological pathways. Okay, that is last PPT. So now my lecture finished. So please free to ask me any question if I can answer as if possible.
We can use 샤오야 or 간짜오탕 for muscle tightness.
Pardon?
We can use this tang for muscle tightness.
Muscle tightness. Is it
Yes.
available to use 샤오야간초탕 in case of muscle tightness?
Yes.
Muscle tightness. Muscle I think that muscle tightness is similar to muscle cramps or spasms. So if it is similar to muscle cramps or spasms, it is this 작약감초탕 is beneficial. So
Okay.
This 작약감초탕 is very simple prescription formula, as you know, just two medicinal herbs, but its usage is usage is very it varies in so many cases. If there is no neurological damage, then muscle contraction, muscle spasm, or muscle pain. In that case, this 작약감초탕 is very, very helpful. Yes.
Can Shao can also be used for the adhesive capsulitis too, like the shoulders.
Shoulder,
Yeah,
shoulder
like the
pain.
frozen shoulder. Could it be used for the frozen shoulder too?
Shoulder.
Yes, adhesive capsulitis.
Catalyze.
Capsulitis, like frozen shoulder.
Frozen shoulder. Yes, as I mentioned, frozen shoulder. In case of frozen shoulder, it is helpful. But if the stiffness or if it is not hardened, then it will be helpful. But the symptoms proceed. Then in some cases it has limitation. The activity is limited. Yes, it depends
Okay.
upon the severity of pain, because the neuron or the muscle changed not enough to use this formula.
So Shao is more like a mild form of the muscle
Yes.
pain.
Yes.
Oh.
In that case, this is very good. Yes, very helpful. Yes.
What do you recommend for the severe form, then advanced stage of the adhesion?
Pardon?
What do you recommend? Can you recommend any other formula for advanced stage of the frozen shoulder patients?
Frozen shoulder.
Who has a limited range of motion and looks like the inside of the tissue seems to be severely attached together.
If the tissue is severely attached together, then maybe the Western doctor recommend surgery. But if surgery is better than Oriental medicine, okay, that is better. But if this formula is enough to manage, then it will be recommendable. Then the first is 작약감초탕, and another formula is 거건탕. 거건탕 consists of Pueraria radix. Pueraria radix also can manage muscle pain, especially muscle contraction. And if the patient is weak or the age is older, then 거건탕 is preferred, or the patient who work physically, then 거건탕 is better than 샤오야간차오탕. But the first prescription is 샤오야간차오탕. If it is not enough, then 거건탕. Yeah,
Very much.
recommendable. Yes.
In case patient had rotator cuff tear 2 years ago, she can use 샤오야오 깐짜오탕 and later 거건탕.
I'm sorry that the comments that
2 years ago, her diagnosis rotator cuff tear, shoulder rotator cuff tears.
If it was teared, then it's not easy. It's not easy. So maybe with Western if the tissue in case that tissue is torn or neuron was damaged or a bone is fractured, then Oriental medicine with our medicine is considered as a second way. But if there is no way to use Western surgery or Western way, then you can use Oriental medicine. So if the tissue is torn, the severity, how it is severe, that is the key point. So before use 샤오야간차오탕 or 거건탕, another prescription then 당귀 수산 is recommendable because 당귀 수산 contains Angelica acutilova 당귀 and somo lignum somo and oyak and 홍하 that removes the
Stagnated blood.
yes. So it will be helpful. So this 당귀수산 is prepared first. After then, another formula like 샤오야간차오탕 or 거건탕 or another. There are so many prescriptions dependent on patient's stage or severity. Yes, we should consider that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I need compound. So 당귀수산 당귀수산탕 or 당귀수산 include 당귀수산. What formula name?
That is 당귀수산 in
당? Okay.
당귀수산. Yes. Okay. Then another question. Okay. If you no more question, then I'd like to finish my lecture. And if you any question later, then please contact with my Gmail. It is available. Okay.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lee.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for attention.
Thank
See
you.
you next time.
Okay.
Oh, Dr. Lee.
Yes.
So I emailed you something about Monday
Oh,
night
yes. Yes.
about teaching
Oh, yes.
biology too.
Then our prescription is not available, not possible.
Right now, it's assigned to another faculty, and she usually teach this prescription.
Yeah.
And most students, I think students are okay with it as well because it's daytime. But yeah, students are. When I was thinking if students like at nighttime, then you can take it. But most students like it as it is now. So maybe I can in the future maybe I can give you prescription. I just cannot guarantee. But right now,
Yes.
herbology 2 is
Okay.
available. Is it okay?
Okay. Yes. I send you. I answer. I respond soon. I'll give you mail soon,
Okay.
as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for today. Everyone, you get your certificates in the next couple days. Thank you.
Okay.
Dr.
Thank
Lee.
you. Bye. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.